So this is my friend Mario, and he's reading in One Blue. And he has a book called How the Animals Use Their Mouths. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to listen to you read a little bit, okay? And we're going to pretend like we're in a bubble so they can't see us. Okay, you ready? I'm a little old. Can you read it just a little louder so I can hear it? Okay.
A bear uses its mouth to punch a fish.
Okay.
A panda uses its mouth to eat baboon. A snake uses its mouth to eat a rat. A caterpillar uses its mouth to eat a leaf. A tiger uses its mouth to drink water.
Okay, I'm going to pause you for a minute. So tell me, what is this book telling us about?
Eating and drinking.
Okay, eating and drinking. And what's eating and drinking?
You drink water and eat.
Okay, so let's look back at this book a little bit. I noticed a couple of things. I wanted to see if you noticed too. At the very beginning of this book, you read this perfectly. You said, animals use their mouths for many things. So from the very beginning, I'm thinking, this book's going to tell me about how animals use their mouths. So I kind of made that prediction at the very beginning. Don't look at them, they're not watching. So let's look and see if I was right. Does this page tell us a way that an animal uses his mouth? It does. How does the bear use his mouth?
With his teeth.
Okay, and what does he do? Well, read that to me one more time so I can remember.
A bear uses its mouth to punch a fish.
Okay, so he uses his mouth to catch a fish. Is that a way animals use their mouths? Using it to catch a fish? Okay, let's check one more and see if that's right. Okay.
A panda uses its mouth to eat bamboo.
Okay, so a panda using its mouth to eat bamboo. Is that an animal using its mouth to do something? Okay, so far, my prediction is right, that this book is about animals using their mouths for things. So what I like to do, as I'm reading one or two pages, I always like to stop and ask myself, what am I learning so far? So if this book is all about animals who are using their mouths to do things, then I'm going to think, if I were to write my own page of my own book, what could I add to this? What I'm thinking is, if I were writing this book, my puppy loves to lick doggy ice cream. So I think mine would say, a dog uses its mouth to lick ice cream. What's a page you could add to this book that would still make sense? That's kind of a hard question, isn't it? Remind me, all of these pages are telling us what? They're telling us about animals that are using their mouth. So what's your favorite animal?
A dog.
A dog? Okay, so what's something that your dog uses its mouth for?
To smell.
To smile? Okay.
Smell.
To smell. Oh, okay, because you're right. They do use their tongues to help them smell. So a dog uses its mouth to smell. The reason I asked you that is that as we read, we want to be reading all the words correctly, which you were doing a really good job of. But we also want to be asking ourselves questions. What am I learning? What is this book telling me? Since you chose a nonfiction book, that told me you probably like to learn a lot of things. Is that right? So we want to be asking, what are we learning as we keep reading? So let's go here. I think we already read about the tiger, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay. So read this one to me.
Seals uses their mouth to feed.
Okay. That word we weren't really sure of. I noticed you got your mouth ready. So to fight, and I can tell that from the picture. Okay, so they use their mouths to fight. Let's read one more page.
A pelican uses its mouth to feed its...
Let's get our mouth ready for that sound. What is that? What do you think?
chicken.
Okay, for its chick. Okay, so tell me, what is it we're asking ourselves as we read this? As we read this book, each page we're asking ourselves, what are we learning? So what's something you've learned?
learned that they eat chicken.
Okay, they use their mouth to feed their chicks. So here's what I want you to do as you read this week. I want you to ask yourself as you turn the page, what is it I'm learning so far? What is the author telling me? Okay? So you tell me again, when you go back and read tomorrow in class, what are you going to be asking yourself as you read? Let me remind you again. We're going to ask ourselves, what is it that we're learning from this? Okay, can I have a high five? Thank you very much. That was awesome.